Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of Colombia. We're getting right back into it, and it's going to be pretty spicy what's about to happen, because we're going to end up in a war with Brazil. I'm worried about the deployment of these, but let's go ahead and get it done. We have the manpower, we don't have the equipment, and it looks like all of it is small arms. So that is good to know. Alright, so we're going to take these divisions, make them their own army. A couple lieutenant generals we want to add that definitely are infantry specialists. I'm going to add these to the southern flank and realign. No. Can I edit it? What perfectly horrible timing. I don't know what that is. That was weird. Alright, we did get Fire and Forget. We'll be able to upgrade our anti-tank guided weapons and equipment. I don't know why that doesn't work, so I'm just gonna redraw it. My knowledge of the hotkeys is not enough, apparently. So, anyway, all these units will move into their positions. Keep getting ammo here. Researched. We've got all these rail lines building out. Be along the coast, a lot of this. Pretty good. It looks like we've made it through a lot of the jungle, but we're still not to the first supply hub even, I don't think. Yeah, just a section here. Anyway, we're getting there. Import. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stamp out the trade. There's an old cartel dictator that got us in trouble. Who is this dude? Sergio or Sergio Fajardo. That's such a name. From the Green Alliance, yeah? Alright, well, I'm not big on this guy. Absolute renovation? We could go back to our non-autocratic, aligned autocratic ways with the next election, since the cartel's still in existence. I think that fits the storyline. Look at our recruits. Definitely still short equipment. Yeah, we're not making factories though. We'll get back there. Just finish all the rail lines up. That's gonna help us more than factories right now. Yeah, because if we got in a war, I couldn't resupply anyone we're losing. We'd just be immediately out of equipment. So that would be a huge problem. And I'm going to go ahead and take out some loans here. We're going to go ahead and take a big loan out and get some investments going where possible. Like Haiti or the Dominican Republic. If they would take it. I don't know where that is. And we'll just pay all this back. Perfect. And we're just gonna have this be the end of our deployments. Oh, we finished medical stuff. Nice. Pop growth, big problem for us. Productivity and productivity growth would be nice, so we'll go ahead and get those. Yeah, I'm not gonna push to rush this out. Not yet. 300 rifles a day is pretty good. And we have a lot of efficiency to go. So. With room to work, no rush. Don't rush it. Yeah, they're stacking as many units as they can, and they've got enough supplies out here now. Now, which is crazy. Plus 17 spec ops. That's so many. It's insane. Okay. They're getting there. Every day, pretty much, it looks like finishes one of these. Do a couple days, so we got enough equipment. Go ahead and bump up some of our production. Yeah, well, those rail lines are going to finish off really quick. Got most of the coast up north. Probably need kind of our first level defense supply line as well. Yeah, if I could supply or fill out these units, I'd feel good about this. Let's deploy. That is which one of these? Yeah, that's the brown. That's the northern flank. Go with the brown first. Alright, let's see if they actually come to their aid. Yep. Go ahead. Not Antigua. Where's Bogota? Yeah. Cundinamarca. That's a place. It's a hell of a word to say. And here... Looks like it's just small arms still. We'll make one more. Yeah, I feel like I can hold this front. This is enough units, by far, in Army Group 1. Might actually send these up. I would feel fine, really, about this if these are in position. This, not so much. This is pretty crazy, too. A lot of units here. Yeah, there's 28 there, and it's still a problem. Yeah, we're still short 20,000 rifles. Check our military production options. 4 more factories here. Let's do it. Rail lines need to go up top. We got fire and forget done. I need all the launchers. So we got regular artillery early. And then we get future ammunition in 200 days. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, so got plenty of guns, plenty of artillery, plenty of equipment other than small arms rifles. I don't really have a solution for these problems. Political power-wise, where are we sitting? Yeah, let's go ahead and get the justifications done. Guatemala was a big loss because of the rubber. And we'll go ahead with Mexico here. Get all that started. I can deploy all of them, right? Nope. No, I cannot. Very short still. Only one. There we go. Alright, make this another army group. I'm gonna push this here. Redo the deployment. There, and that should be better. Perfect. Now I need them entrenched. Beautiful. Down here, this would be the only offensive action I'd want to take is with the first army group going for this airfield. And then my worry is that they would be able to bust through because of the attack choppers and everything. Those usually have very high breakthrough. Yeah, and then we don't really have this set up so that it makes sense. Make more sense if we had better fuel support or supplies all around. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and let this play out like that. And then production wise, we're gonna want to make sure we have artillery pieces. Alright. Anti-air. We have good 200. Alright, recruit and deploy. Let's check our foot infantry design. If we add anti-air, we get more armor, little more health, or we could do FPV, which lowers our jungle attack and defense, which isn't great for us. I think I just keep doing what we're doing. This goes to 32. I add 2 more. Let's keep it at 29. And we'll call this 2031 Colombian Foot Infantry. How many anti-air do they need? Ah, there. 1. We're still short equipment. 250 small arms. So do I just can't make enough small arms? Still? No matter what? Alright. Let's get more forts built. In case things go bad. Coastal forts. Just make sure we have coastal forts everywhere. Yeah, I guess that works. Suicide drones, yep. Go ahead on the 5th gen bomber frame. Definitely need more AA, huh? A lot more AA. Or was that? Oh, that was the artillery bonus. That didn't even let me choose an equipment manufacturer. Well, hell. Definitely don't need these. Alright. Guaranteeing the independence of others. You know what? I say we just give it a shot. No time like the present for go time. And this is which one? That's these guys. Bolivia. That's a bold attack. Uh-oh. Let's take these 200 planes. And fly down. I think it's gun pods and rocket pods, right? No, it's rocket pods and anti-tank guided missiles for piercing. So we'll go down that whole tree. Yeah, I don't figure we're gonna win that. Not without support. More units. There you can just defend. Ugh. What is that, like a mountain unit? Never seen anything like it. Alright, let's check airfield options here. I'm gonna put some multi-role fighters here that I don't normally use. Uh, yeah, we'll just use whatever this is. That's close air support. Oh, look at that, southern Chile. Yeah, so now we have close air support bonuses. That's gonna help a little bit. Hmm. I mean, it looks like they're gonna give us equipment. Might as well take it. Hmm. Questionable. Are they pushing us out? Not at all. And we're routing them in Ecuador, so We'll figure it out later. Let's go ahead and peel some units off from Army Group 1. We'll go ahead and add them straight to that attacking force. Ecuador capitulated. Perfect. So we retook all that. It doesn't look like anyone actually managed to get promoted, though. We do have 16 divisions or units here that I can... I'm going to shrink this army group. We're going to throw them down south just from a quantity standpoint. Probably. Perfect. Ooh, we broke through. Breaking through is huge. Even if they push us out, it means they can't reinforce it. That's a big change. Yeah, so all their entrenched units lose their effectiveness, basically. That was a huge win. Now we can just spearhead an assault straight through the middle of them. Anti-tank guided missiles. Expand the labs. Special project now. We do need to get the facility assigned with... Get active camouflage done. Yeah, it's pretty good movement, especially if we can encircle these units on the southern flank. If they are withdrawing, if we can take that airfield out too, it'll be very beneficial to the objectives. Yep, they lost their entrenchment bonus. They're they're just gonna get walked back. Their supply line's cut now. If you look at this Colombian-Bolivian war, we actually have more losses, right? They've done more damage to us. But we are assaulting, so that is kind of expected. And looks like the biggest culprit is equipment for them. See their unit health. It's very weak. Oh, that's a major supply hub. Or at least supply bottleneck, we get that. Tank on a mountain is just not a great unit. No supplies. Yeah, so that's gonna be something we just need to defend at this point. That's light tank equipment. Prefer to have medium. Just because it's a good balance between reliability and damage. Look at all our equipment shortages. Hmm. If we could cut this rail line here, that would be incredible, but they're going to push this out. Hmm. Yeah, it's the slow movement speed that's going to be killer for our units. Let's see what I can give them recovery rate to. A lot going on. Didn't get the encirclement. Facility. What facility? Well, Bolivia has fallen. We'll cancel that. We're going to go ahead and puppet the whole state. Yep. And We're going to move all our units now to a front line with Brazil, where possible. Let's get those back up there. Everything but 2 units here is going down to the Chilean front. I'm going to move this 34 size group to the primary front here. And reallocate it. And I just want to get a big push of units straight down the middle. Just like the last time. Yeah, so Chile. Brazil is not guaranteed by anyone. So let's go ahead and pause here. Make sure suppressed subjects is on. And get everything we can built for military conquest. Oil, power. I'm not gonna build any of that yet. Bump all that. Check our stats before we get out of here. GDP wise, 21 trillion. Territory, we're moving back up in the world. Industry wise, yeah, we just need more populace. Our equipment shortages are what they are. That's kind of what I figured. Just have a lot of consumption going forward. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next episode. Y'all have a good one.